Like some all first verse shit.
Fat Boy, Damn I'm Wild.
Shout out to Damn I'm Wild.
Fat Boy, what's going on?
Shout out to Damn I'm Wild.
Damn I'm Wild.
Damn I'm Wild, man. Shout out to you, brother.
Shout out to Fat Boy, Damn I'm Wild.
Damn I'm Wild.
Check out Damn I'm Wild.
Man, Fat Boy, cook up.
Man, Fat Boy say, I respect the culture. I advise you niggas to do the same.
What up, y'all? It's your man Fat Boy checking the fuck in. Nothing too crazy tonight. I don't plan on dropping a whole bunch of edits in this one, so if that's what you pulled up for, you might be in the wrong spot. But you never know. I might sneak something in there at some point, depending on what I say. Y'all know how I am. I felt like this was a big night in battle rap, so I definitely wanted to readdress it one more time, give my little final thoughts, and put them out there on YouTube for y'all, so y'all can check that shit out. Leading into this event, not a whole lot has changed, so it's not a whole lot to go over, but things have been said. We've had some trailers drop, we've had some face-offs happen, we've had niggas go on Instagram Live. I'm gonna kind of go over some of this stuff and just kind of tie it all in together with why I got winning, who I got winning. If you've been checking out my Raise the Stock series, I appreciate you, yo. YouTube is fucking my numbers up. But like I seen another blogger say, and I completely agree, it's not about the numbers, yo. The niggas who tuning in all over the world to watch my shit, I rock with y'all. I appreciate you checking me out. I do it for y'all. You take your time to cut your fucking YouTube on and come look for me and shit to see what I'm gonna say. I'm here. So I hope y'all ordered y'all pay-per-views and all of that shit already. I'm gonna try to drop Raise the Stock episode 11, Easy to Block Captain versus Swag Tanner. That was a good battle. You definitely want to go check that out so you can understand where I'm coming from when I drop that. It's already in the tuck. It's already edited and done. It's just sitting and waiting. But I wanted to get this out the way first. So I might drop it Saturday or just hold it till Monday to kick niggas off or something. You feel me? Hope you told your girl to get out the house because Saturday you're going to be busy. I already told my girl, look, pack them big ass titties up and get up out of here. I'm gonna be on my battle rap shit. My daughter don't even want to be in the house. She's like, oh, you doing one of them events? Oh, mommy, we gotta get out of here. I don't know. She don't like to be in the house. I be fucking yelling and cussing at the TV. I don't blame her, my baby girl. She don't want to be home when I go in that bag right there. That's some different shit. So, all right, let's chop it up, man. I don't wasted enough time talking about other shit. Let's talk. Swamp and Ace Amin should kick the night off. I would imagine they would. This battle really come down to one thing for me, to be completely honest, which is lyricism versus just being special. And unfortunately for Swamp, in this environment, it's structured to be about the lyricism. That's not the only reason I picked Ace Amin to win this battle, but in my opinion, it's more difficult to be special than it is to be lyrical. And so when you put it in that aspect, Swamp has to do what he did in the Your Honor battle. The reason I'm referencing that battle is because, in my opinion, we haven't seen him do anything spectacular for 3 rounds, like we saw in that battle. Now, I hate to compare him to this nigga, but I kind of get that impression just a little bit, much like Jack Boy, yo. Jack started off with that fire-ass battle. Not to say that he didn't have other battles, because so did Swamp. He had that fire-ass battle versus Fetty, and we haven't seen him be a dog like that in a while. He's had some alright battles since then, but the Steams battle was dope, but he hasn't gotten super crazy like that in a while. And I feel like if Swamp don't find a way to get in that bag that he was in versus Your Honor, he gonna have another battle where hopefully he was just good enough to keep the battle close or just edge a win like he has in his last few battles, but he hasn't been great like he was versus Your Honor. So again, asking him to be special is asking a lot. Ace Amin, his one thing, I'm gonna say it again, the stumbles. He has to clean up these stumbles, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's not actually chokes, but these stumbles look nasty. So you battling a nigga who doesn't seem to have any problems remembering his material. They could be the one thing that caused you to lose a round, and it's enough. It's definitely enough. So we're gonna see how it play out. I still feel like in this environment, I think that this is catered to Ace Amin, and it should just be a win for him, unless Swamp decides to show his ass in this fucking battle and get crazy. It could get different and change the aspect of it. I don't know how much of a rivalry this really is and what he plans to put into this battle, so I don't know what to expect, but you know, supposedly these are the top 2 names of this class. I tend to disagree, but you know, it is what it is. This should make for a dope battle nonetheless. Next up, you got O-Red versus Geechee Gotti. I think, unfortunately for Geechee, he's in the same situation he was in when he battled Surf. You are battling somebody who is dangerous in this environment. O-Red has been dominant in small rooms, especially on RBE. And he's been very good in these volume rooms on URL. He's not so much the main stage URL type MC, but lyrically, he can do so much with angles and punches and he can do everything. It's nothing that Red can't do in that environment. And I don't know if the Compton stories have been heard one too many times. I don't know if the punchlines are direct enough for some shit like this, because O-Red is coming to talk to Geechee Gotti. He's not up there just rapping. I don't want to hear 3 rounds of "you think you the champ, but I'm really the champ" from either one of these niggas. And I just feel like Red, because he brings more to the table, is probably going to win this battle. Now, obviously, Red has a history of choking, so that can kind of play into this at some point. That doesn't mean that it will, but it's possible. So, obviously, it's always a guess that it's going to exist in a perfect world where nobody chokes. That's what we always hoping for. In that situation, yeah, I got O-Red. If everything goes clear, I got O-Red winning this 2-1. But it's going to be a close battle because Geechee Gotti is still Geechee Gotti at the end of the day. The next matchup, Av is also on this card, battling New Jersey Twork. Look, I'm going to rehash something that I said before, and I'm going to just say it again. There's nowhere in hell I'm picking nobody to beat Twork. I'm just not. I'm not picking anybody to beat Twork. The boy's delivery and the content combined, it just does too much. He's one of them rappers that when he starts rapping, whether it be small room, main stage, whatever, the fans, the staff, the battlers themselves, like I keep saying, everybody's pulling up for a Twork battle. You don't want to miss what he's going to say. He's one of a few that when he comes to the stage or it's his time to rap, we all lock the fuck in. I hate the fact that we got to put all these ifs on Twork name. If he comes prepared, if he doesn't choke, if he doesn't recycle, if he gave a fuck. There's too many ifs. And that's the main reason that I'm running with Av to win this battle. But do I believe that Av is going to win? I don't believe it. But that's my pick based on consistency. And I hate to do that to Av because Av is just fucking fire. And he's not going to come in here playing with Twork. And I've said that before. But son, if Twork, especially the way he talking on this fucking IG live, like he planning on coming in here and showing niggas that Av is nowhere on his level, I agree with that. He just bring a different thing. Av is one of the best punchers and he does great battles. But Twork is a special motherfucker and he does something completely different than just about everybody in this fucking battle rap shit. And I'm not willing to just put it all on the line. If I gotta bet my life, I'm not willing to put it all on the line and bet that Twork gonna win every battle, but the odds are, whatever he does for at least a round and a half or 2 solid rounds is more than enough to beat whoever's standing in front of him. He got everything you could ask for in a battle rapper. So he got the star power, he got the lyricism, he got the punches, he got He can scheme, he can angle, he can do it all. This is a matter of if he come into play or not. So, that hasn't changed for me. I still got Av as my prediction, but do I think Twerk is going to win? Yes, I think Twerk is going to win. But I'm going with Av for consistency. Next up, this traffic getting a little weird. Sorry about that. Next up on the card, we got Chilla Jones versus Rum Nitty. Unfortunately for Chilla Jones, you just, again, battling another star power type MC in Rum Nitty, who everybody just expects him to win. He's just way too fucking talented with the punchlines. He's extremely dangerous. There's nothing that he can't get around in a battle. There's nobody you gonna put in front of him that he don't got a chance to beat. It's on that Twerk type level. You understand what I'm saying? Chilla hasn't gotten the respect that he should get at this point in his career. He's not getting it. He hasn't been getting it. And a lot of that, to me, in my opinion, is he's been overlooked by URL. I feel like he's had plenty of opportunities to have certain matchups along the way by now on a URL stage and give his name more weight than what it currently holds. And because he hasn't been given those opportunities, for whatever reason, it may be on his side, maybe URL isn't offering what he wants, or whatever the case may be, I don't know behind the scenes, but Chilla should have a much bigger stature in this shit. The thing with Chilla Jones, and JC probably suffers from the same situation, is that they had such a classic battle that whenever you put somebody similar to the opponent they had that night, we expect a classic. We hoping that that's what we get. And it's going to be hard for Chilla Jones to live up to that, because I don't feel like his style holds the same weight that it did back then. And so, much like what you're seeing from Rum Nitty is like, yo, Chilla Jones just be saying the same shit and making it sound different and trying to this and that and all this other shit. So you trying to like pre-game break down this nigga's style before the battle even happens. And it's not like it's shit that we didn't know already, but he making sure that you keep that in mind prior to this battle even fucking happening. I like the matchup. It should be a classic. I would think that if Chilla was going to ever write his most craziest shit and get out of pocket and go left and give niggas something different, this is the battle to do it, yo. This your opportunity to make a stamp and get yourself a staple place on these future upcoming URL cards. A crazy battle here with Rum Nitty can solidify some shit like that, and niggas will want to see you battle somebody else. But it can't just be these schemes, yo. It can't just be 3 rounds of fucking schemes. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Everybody's pulling up to see Nitty battle. He's going to probably get more reaction. And obviously, that's not the deciding factor, but it does make the battle look away on cam, on the playback. It's just part of the game. Again, I got Rum Nitty 2-1. This could be a classic, and we hoping for it. Next battle on the card, Arsenal versus Chess. This battle is strange. As good as Chess has been this year, he hasn't been dominant. And I'm not saying that he has to be, but you got to factor in that, hey, you battling the toughest and top MCs on planet Earth in this battle rap shit. And it's hard to get clear wins over niggas. And you got to respect the niggas that do get clear wins over niggas. It's not an easy accomplishment. So it's not like you've seen a Chess that's been so overpowering that it give you a reason to think he just going to kill Ars. But at the same time, we all know what this comes down to. It comes down to what Ars is going to show up. And I'm still under the impression that the Arsenal we going to get is not one that feels like he has to beat the dog shit out of Chess. I feel like he coming in here to do everything that Chess said he wouldn't do. And I hate the fact that when he does that, fans is going to go, yeah, but Chess said he wasn't going to this. It's dumbass fans that say shit like that. So he did grab him, and he did shake him, and he did do this. And I don't want that kind of fucking battle. I want these niggas to rap. If it come down to just rapping, depending on what Art show up, I don't think Chess is going to lose that battle. He's way more a lyricist than Arsenal is. And so I don't feel like Ars is going to match him bar for bar. So what are we talking about here? Arsenal being disrespectful don't have the same impact it once did. I think Most niggas know that or understand that at this point. So for me, it's an easy win for Chess. If he go in there and do what he capable of doing, he could get a clear win over a nigga that's a Mount Rushmore type candidate. You understand what I'm saying? Much like Av did earlier this year. Next up, for hip hop, Surf versus Reed. I know niggas is expecting Skyhook. I'm not going there with it, but listen. Reed just doesn't rap in this era. He doesn't rap what this era is rapping. And he hasn't found a way to transition from what he used to do into something else that we don't know Reed to be. And it's going to take that. You battling Surf. Just being Reed Dollars, the name is not enough to get you to win. And Surf said everything that everybody is thinking already. You better come in here and do something we ain't never seen. The reason that this battle worries me is because as much as Surf says he respects Reed, I think he just respects the name. I don't think he respects the battle as much as he respects the name. And that's a problem. Surf has a history of choking. Surf has a history of not having three complete rounds. And I feel like it could come into play. Here's the thing. Let's just say Surf chokes the second, right? Let's just say Reed does some shit we didn't think Reed could do in the first, and Surf just rapped a minimal amount to, like, just to say that I rapped to beat Reed. Like, he don't gotta rap crazy to beat Reed. If that first looked close and Surf choke in the second, what we doing then? It's a whole different battle then, right? That's what I'm saying. So I'm concerned. I'm worried that Surf is not going to be fully prepared for a battle like this. It just is in the cards. Like, it just looked that way. That was a bar. It just looked that way. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what Surf is going to actually do. I wonder, is he coming in here to really beat the dog shit out this nigga like he's saying? I don't think he coming in here to do that. I think he know he can rap about 65-70% and comfortably beat Reed without really trying. And his name alone, unfortunately, because that's how fans are now, is enough to say, man, this Surf, look what he did versus Reed. They just gonna go with it and shit. And it's like, yo, it's still about the bars, my nigga. But again, 70% Surf is still probably more than enough to beat Reed, because Reed got one move. We know what it is. The Skyhook. And that's it. He's going to keep shooting that same type of shot. And that's it. Verb versus DNA to wrap this up. Ben Swayze. Shout out to Ben. It's Mac, my nigga Mac. Southside Raleigh in this bitch. You already. These niggas going back and forth on Twitter, in the group chat, on our text messages and shit. These niggas going back and forth. Mac is under the impression that DNA just cannot rap with Verb at all. And Ben is, for the most part, hanging his hat on the fact, like, did you see what he did versus Mickey? And DNA just is different now and all this other shit. I'ma just keep it 1,000. DNA is not entertaining like that to me. And to be honest, all he gonna really do is a whole bunch of chain punching and try to tweak that into angles that he gonna use on Verb and try to make him hit. That's the best he got. It's not a battle of who's gonna be more lyrical, because DNA not gonna win that battle. That's not what's about to happen. And to me, the battle comes down to who's gonna drop more personals. That's really it, bro. Verb is gonna have to find a way to get personal with DNA, other than just calling him ugly and saying he don't get pussy and all this other shit. I don't know. It might hit in the room for whatever reason, and it might look away. But Verb gonna have to do more than just say all that. DNA, on the other hand, might know some behind the scenes shits as far as if Verb get paid a certain amount and why he wasn't on certain cards, and he got stuff he could say about Verb if he choose to. That's not to say that Verb has nothing to say about DNA, but I feel like in a battle of this magnitude, niggas gonna have to get personal. I feel like once we decide who is the more personal and more effective with them personals, that's how you gonna determine who won this fucking battle. That's really it. Just keeping it plain and simple. I got Verb winning this battle 2-1 in my opinion. If DNA wins, I'll tell y'all DNA won. I don't care who wins the battle. I don't have a dog in the fight or a favorite. So, it's your man Fatboy, yo, signing the fuck out. Like I said, I'm keeping it simple. I respect the culture. I advise you niggas to do the same. Hey, Posey, guess what? Time to take us home, Lo.
Please don't unplug the game.